Well, did you ever wonder what your facial features mean and say about you? Have you ever wondered that? Well, here to tell us the science behind face reading is Barbara Roberts, and she is the author of Face Reading: How to Know Anyone at a Glance. So welcome, Barbara.
Thank you. I know. You want to hide your face?
Everybody's
the boys over here are hiding their faces.
I know. It's like, I know.
What is face reading? What is that?
Face reading, Christina, is a 2,000-year-old system of analyzing a person's character based on their facial features. And facial features, shape of your earlobe, my eyes are close set, so every feature means something.
Well,
Each has a psychological meaning.
Like if you have like eyebrows, like thick eyebrows versus thin, if you don't tweeze them, what does that mean?
Well, you brought some pictures, right?
We have some pictures.
So that's some bushy eyebrows.
So keep in mind, there are thousands of facial features. I've been doing this 30 years, looked at 10,000 people. So the thick eyebrows, and these are patterns in the character. You always want to look at the whole face. Thick eyebrows are someone who's dynamic, direct, strong about what they will and won't do.
But see, Christina brings up a good point, because what if you pluck? And then all of a sudden you don't have bushy eyebrows, you have a nice thin line.
Exactly. There are 3 categories in face reading. That's category 2, which is how you like to look.
Oh.
So there's what you're born with.
Picture of little
exactly.
Smaller
so
eyebrows.
There's what you're born with, how you like to look, and then plastic surgery and orthodontia. So the fine eyebrows is someone who's very sensitive to what's going on with other people, themselves. He's looking at
You have very interesting brows.
We're looking at
Yeah, it does make you look like, okay, who plucked, who groomed, and who's got the bushy wildness.
Exactly.
We're going to be learning more about that.
So much more.
And you're going to be reading some of the faces of our audience.
Yes.
If we have some
Yes.
volunteers.
That'll be fun.
Well, we're back with Barbara Roberts today, and she shows us how to do face reading in action. I'm very interested to know how this works and what our facial features mean psychologically. So they all have a psychological meaning, is that correct?
They do.
All your facial features?
Absolutely. There are thousands of these features, and so in my book I've isolated about 200 that are the most common and what they mean psychologically for someone with that feature.
Well, can you show
200
us how it works?
No,
our
there are
face?
thousands of features. I've narrowed it down to 200 in my book, where I look at what the person's like on the job, what they're like on a date.
Wow. Well, can you show us how to do it in action? Can
Yeah,
you
sure.
Do I have volunteers? Any volunteers?
Okay.
Maybe just start here on the end.
All right.
gonna see how
I've
this
never
works.
met any of these people, so what is your name?
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Okay. So why don't you stand here so I can see you the best in the sun? All right. I'm looking at facial features. This is all healing and insight oriented. That's the purpose of it. The feature you have that stands out, which is the one I have, is a widow's peak. So you tell me if this is accurate for you. I'm going to give you up to 3 meanings. The first meaning is we dress in blue jeans and sweats, which is we love dressing casually. The second meaning is you'll laugh. We don't like to be told what to do. Is that true about you?
Very much. You could probably ask my mom about that.
Okay, is she here? No, okay, and then another meaning that I really like is you have 6 parts of your face that are very feeling oriented, which is the shape of the cheekbone like you have in the first row is big heart. So it means that you lead with your heart. And when people need something, you're right there for them. Is that accurate for you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you're a great, are you a mom?
No, not yet.
You're a great friend, very lovely. And do you
I
have
like
one?
to think so.
I think so. Do you have one question for me?
Yes. What do the shapes around your mouth mean?
Okay, now there are 40 of those. These are called nasolabial lines that come around the mouth. And the one you have, and I looked at Christina earlier, the one she has too, it's a rounded face shape around. It's not the one I have, but it means somebody who is very verbal, very articulate. So for you, combining your face, that when someone says something, you like to clarify it, you say to them, let's say you have a disagreement, and you say to them, really, what I really meant is this. So you go back and make communications okay if they're not. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay, that's really important to you.
Very
True?
much.
Some people don't care, but for you, that's really important.
So cool.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right,
you.
next we have Eddie.
Now, Eddie's actually on our staff.
My name is Eddie.
Eddie, okay, and turn this way so they can see you. And I'm looking at facial features. Again, those are shape of the eyes, or 10 parts of the eyes, eye color, forehead, that's a thinking style. So for you, I'm going to tell you things, you tell me if they're accurate. Okay. To start with, you have low-set eyebrows, and this is the one Mark has. So low-set eyebrows means that they're right above the eyes, and this is someone by nature who is friendly. People tell you everything. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Well, we could ask his girlfriend who's sitting right in the back.
Oh,
Stand
okay.
up, Jesse, you can let us know if what she's saying is correct and describes Eddie.
It is.
Yes.
He has a lot of people who call him up sometimes in the middle of the night. Hey, buddy, what's up?
A problem, you're on it, you're helping people all the time.
Exactly.
True?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Now the other part you have too is when you see width in the face between the nose to the ears. Now my face is called a tree face, it's very narrow, but yours has width in here. And whenever you see that, and yours does a little too, this indicates someone who by nature is confident, and wherever you go, they give you more and more work.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
The goal with this is you want to make sure they pay you for more and more. But this particular face shape, when it's wide in here, and a lot of presidents have that. So we're looking for someone who is very responsible. So people, you walk in the room and they go, oh, he's got it. And they just hand you all the projects.
Yes.
True?
People
Okay.
normally
Going
look
yes.
toward me.
They look towards you for leadership.
Now, I have a question too, because you help couples with dating.
Oh, yes.
Is there a way that you can tell that these two are matched for each other? Or,
Oh,
or maybe they should hit the road?
Maybe we don't know about another results.
Okay, well, in Match, what you're looking for, I do this all day long on the internet with couples.
Okay.
And you're looking, yeah, it's like, will it be okay? Yeah. Yes, it's okay. Is this a dating game? Yes, it's okay. Anyway, so you look for a 70-30 match, and mine's the only system of face reading that honors people of different ethnic backgrounds. And so you have a 70-30 match. And you want 70% of the features being similar. So that means same values, same way of thinking, same way of handling money. And then the 30% difference means chemistry. So you have 70-30, it's perfect.
Oh, this is good. All right. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Jessica.
Now, Jessica Gross. Jessica, will you stand up? Let's see if you can
and
read
you are
Jessica's face.
Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. Okay, so I'm looking at unusual features. The more unusual they are, the more accurate they are. And the one that you have is your eyebrows are arched, especially the eyebrow on your left side. Now, if you look at my eyebrows, they're rounded, like yours are a little rounded. And this is love of home and family. We love things to be harmonious. The one you have with the arch means fabric, texture, color, and fashion. So do you work in the arts?
I work here.
Okay, do you do anything with fabric, texture, color, or visual things?
I'm also a cookie maker.
Oh, okay, super. So that is the face shape also, which is round. Christina has a little of this. The rounding is baking and cooking. Yours is the ideal of cooking and baking. So yours has the baking part with a little bit of flair and drama to it. So, and do you have one question?
Yes. So I have a mole right here.
Okay,
on
you
my
do.
nose. Does that mean anything?
The area for the nose is money. So this is really good. The larger the nose, the more money, like Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Large nose, great financial or spiritual wealth. So this is very good for wealth coming to you. Very nice.
I like the sound of that.
Thank you.
Jessica. Now, Barbara, you met Ariana. This is my daughter. You had the opportunity to just say hello to her before we started.
Okay, dear. A lovely face. And I'm looking for some features. One that you have also, your eye color is I can't see, is it blue? Okay, so blue with the little green in it. This is by nature spiritual and kind. So you have tremendous sweetness in your face. When the eyes are large, also like yours are smaller, which is focused in detail. When the eyes are large, this is big heart. So you really lead with your heart when you meet people. You're very sensitive and aware, and that's also your hair texture, which is fine hair, is aware of what other people are doing. How can I help them?
Oh,
Is that accurate?
yes.
Mom?
To a
So,
fault.
sweetie, you're
to
a
a fault. She does that. Yeah.
So, okay, do you have one question
It's
for me?
about my eyes. I've always had very big eyes. So
yes.
that was my question. So that
Okay,
makes sense.
well, large eyes, the larger the feature, this is romantic and sentimental. So this means that you keep scrapbook albums. If you go on a prom, you keep the
Oh my
corsage. Is that accurate?
Yes, it's so true. It is.
Yeah, that's what it means. And it's sentimental. And the key with face reading is it's a style of personality. There's not a right or a wrong style. But when we look at people, we're used to looking at them without seeing them. And when you do face reading, you look at them and you understand them from inside out. And that's really the goal. And so you have all these parts of your face that are romantic and sentimental and strong, but big heart. Very nice.
So
heart.
true.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Barbara, we'll be back with you later in the show to talk more about face reading.
sounds
Thank
good.
you so much. I feel like I've learned so much already.